Okay fellas, it's almost dinner time, so I've built another trap for you. This is a 2-stick deadfall. Let me tell you a little bit about it, then we're going to trigger the trap. I'm going to talk to you about some little tricks that I've picked up. First, we're going to go back to the trapper basics. First things first, we've got to have significant weight to kill an animal. Now each one of these rocks weigh about 10 pounds a piece. So we're looking at anywhere between 30 and 40 pounds. That's going to kill or at least hold an animal. Another couple of things, if you look around, there's a lot of vegetation nearby. That vegetation is just going to act like a cushion if this trap's thrown. So what I've done is I've actually pulled out a lot of this vegetation from here, and we get it all the way down. I wanted to do this on camera so I could show you guys. I'm getting it all the way down. So this kill spot right under my bait is just dirt. There's no padding there for the animal. This is a simple trap. It's got a support. There's my one stick that's a support. It's just sitting on the ground. It's not stuck in. That's important. And then we have our trigger stick slash bait stick. And what I've done is I've planed the two edges to a 45-degree angle. When they mate up, they either meet the surface or create that cantilever, as you can see there. And I'll show you some more tips about my stick after we trigger this trap. Now, let me back up a little bit. I'm going to show you how this trap works really quick. So this would be my animal. In this case, he's going to come up and he hits my bait stick, trap drops. You'll notice that since my support stick wasn't stuck in the ground, it actually kicked away and it cleared away. It's not there. So this weight, this pretty hefty, significant weight, is on top of the small rodent or small varmint that I'm trying to capture. Now, this trap is a cool little trap. It's a very basic trap. Very basic sticks. I'm going to show you real quick how to reset it. This trap, where it is just 2 sticks, I can pop it back together relatively quick, especially with the tips that I'm going to show you in just a moment. But there's my 2 sticks. I've got my cantilever back together, and this is how it actually sets underneath the rock. If you couldn't tell earlier, it actually sets in almost a figure 4 without the bottom brace. So let's pop him back in there and I'll show you how it works again. There we go. I've got my support in, got my trigger stick in place. Now, you'll notice the trap did fall on me right then. If you're building traps that are so sturdy that they don't occasionally fall on you, you're not building traps, you're building statues. My bait stick's right back here. Got all my weight on it. I would actually probably, let's shift this weight forward. I don't want anything wiggling out. Here comes my bait. Here comes my animal. Da, 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 da. And pop. Got him again. Now, that's hitting pretty hard. It's hitting pretty fast. So I'm happy with that deadfall. Let's pull back in. I want to show you just some features of this trap and some tips that I've picked up along the way in building this trap. No dinner, darn. Okay, let's check this out really quick. Let me flip my viewfinder around so I can see what I'm doing. This is all there is to this trap. I'm going to zoom out just a hair so you can see everything. It's 2 sticks. That's why they call it the 2-stick deadfall. I planed this one to a 45-degree angle, and it's just about a 45-degree angle. If you've ever built anything carpentry, actually I teach some basic design classes. I went to college to teach carpentry, so woodworking is one of those skills that I've picked up over the years, and basic knife handling skills. On the back, I've planed this, but not to a 45-degree angle. It's a very shallow angle, and the idea is, and I just kind of eyeballed it, so when these sticks go together, it forms that perpendicular angle on top, so you can see it's square on top. Now, a couple things I've picked up, especially working with wet wood, which I don't advise anybody to work with wet wood, but I did today for this trap. I cut just a little bit of a notch in there, and that's just a catch. You can see it. I'll get it real close. You see that catch? It's like a little figure 7 notch. And what that does is allow the top of this sport stick to hold in place. And that actually puts the support, the dead weight, the kill weight on top here. And as soon as this stick's popped away, there's nothing supporting it. This stick will fall because it's not stuck in the ground. I actually went to great lengths to make sure this is flat. And it just falls away and my kill falls. Now, a couple of tricks I've picked up over the years when you're making your bait stick. A lot of people make a long, slender bait stick and they cram their bait up on it, and that's great for a soft bait. This trap is set up for a soft bait. I'm going to set it up with my crunchy frog, I think. And I've put a barb in mine. And the reason being is after I push that bait on and it catches on that barb, that's that much more work that this varmint's going to have to do to pull it off. So that's just a little tip, something I've picked up using bait sticks over the years. I could also split this, and just that force of that stick trying to go back together, I could stick harder baits in here like crickets or a bit of acorn or whatever. But those are the steps I've picked up. You notice my deadfall, I've picked all that area out. There's no cushioning for the animal. I've got my barbed bait stick, and that's a 2-stick deadfall trap. I'm so happy and pleased with this. Let's set it up one more time if I've got camera battery. Stick with me. Let's see here. Flip my deadfall back over. This is also another good tip. Just add your weight incrementally. And the reason being is, if you got too much weight, you don't want to sit and hold it. That would just be burning your calories. Come back in, add this extra weight. Come back in with this last one. I'm going to tilt it toward the front. It gives me more kill weight right on top. There it is. Bait stick's in place. It's charged and ready to go. Da, 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 da. Hot. Dead dinner. Brett Burns, Prepared Man, in the bush round, final 7. This is the 2-stick deadfall. Thanks for watching, guys.